what happened when this meeting was actually supposed to be opened earlier when I adjourned is for the following reason. We did have a quorum, in other words, 8 members who had signed in for the meeting, and thus the meeting could have started as a public meeting of Parliament. However, at the time, there were not 8 persons physically present who had signed. And thus, upon realizing that, the meeting is why I adjourned briefly to, first of all, establish that we could not have a meeting, and therefore we waited for the additional 30 minutes in order to see if we would then muster a quorum, which did not happen. And so I have no other recourse than to, first of all, establish who are here and have signed, one from whom we have received notice. So this will be established now, and with the Secretary General of Parliament, Mr. Garrick Richardson, establishing that by calling off the names of those present and having signed. Garrick, please.
MP Veronica Jansen-Webster. MP Veren Kotay. Present. MP Demar La Vega. Present. MP Francisco La Cruz. MP Franklin Myers. Present. MP Ludmila de Weaver. Present. MP Christopher Waver. Present. Chair Lady Sarah Westcott Williams.
Present. With that, it has been established that we only have 7 members who have signed into this meeting. We have received notice from the members Roseberg, who will be late, as well as from the member Peterson, who is ill and would not be able to attend the meeting. We have also received notice of lateness from the member Lewis, MP Lyndon Lewis. Members of Parliament, this gathering, therefore, of the members of Parliament will have to be adjourned, and the gathering is closed, and you will be informed as to when the meeting of Parliament to handle the budget, the draft budget 2025, will be convened or reconvened. I thank the members of the public who have tuned in for this meeting. I thank the members of Parliament, and I thank the Council of Ministers, who at this time is here in full force. All 7 members are present, and we ministers, this meeting will be reconvened as soon as possible, and I would then look forward to your presence once again. Thank you for being here. Thanks to the support staff, members in the audience, and members of Parliament. This gathering is hereby closed.
2024, the government had to ensure that our people had a reliable supply of energy. This crisis situation was met on with a determination to find the best solution to remedy the situation. We can all agree that we have made tangible progress in the stabilization of the energy production during the past year. And this will continue. An important part of that progress has to be the implementation of a vision for alternative and renewable sources of energy into our electrical grid. By a letter dated January 8 of this year, I provided an update to Parliament on the financial and technical assistance received from the Netherlands to facilitate the purchasing of new generators and to strengthen the operation of NVGB. This significant outcome is the result of meeting and discussions with the Council of Ministers, the Netherlands, and other stakeholders during the year 2024. The action plan is being finalized, and this government will keep Parliament updated. As a government, we also recognize the importance of affordability in regard to energy billing, and along with the motion passed in Parliament on the relief for the people of St. Martin, we began to investigate ways in which we may be able to mitigate the rising costs of energy bills, and especially looking into the contribution of the fuel clause. To facilitate this, BTP has been mandated to engage with all the relevant stakeholders and report its findings back to the government. It is also worth mentioning that at the end of year 2024, almost all the repairs of our airport after the devastation caused by the Hurricane Irma and Maria in 2017 have been finalized. Government, in its capacity as shareholder representative, had several meetings with management and the supervisory board of directors of the Princess Juliana International Airport on this subject, with the intention to support the finalization of the necessary works as soon as possible. Of government was determined to see its reopening before the end of 2024, and I'm grateful for all the hard work by the management and the staff and contractors that went into making the reopening of the airport a successful reality. I think we all can be proud of this result. Furthermore, with the approval of the amended budget 2024, we made progress in the steps to reach to a much-needed new mental health facility as we work towards a comprehensive mental health care system in St. Martin. As government, it is our obligation to ensure that good care is available and affordable to every resident of St. Martin. The acceleration of construction of the St. Martin Medical Center in 2024, together with investment in care providers, will result in better quality of care for the people of this island. It is important for this government to further professionalize the healthcare system, and that a system is introduced where healthcare costs can be covered by premiums, but at the same time that the financing of healthcare is not at the expense of economic growth. During the last part of 2024, government also signed agreement for the second phase of the reconstruction of the prison in Point Blanche with the United Nations Office for Project Services, the well-known UNOPS, which will start in February of 2025. This project focuses on the construction of a facility that will not only meet the highest standards in construction and human treatment, but also where those who are carrying out a sentence can make meaningful strides toward rehabilitation and reintegration as productive members of a society. In September of last year, 2024, the contract for the renovation of also the Joycelyn Arnell Festival Village was also signed, making way for these important and necessary work that are now going on for the country. I also mentioned the approval to start the reconstruction of the Sister Marie-Laurence School and the Charles Leobelt School and the St. Martin Library during this year. Furthermore, after many discussions and meetings at the end of last year, with among others the NRPB, functional repairs will be completed this year for 13 sport facilities throughout our island, as well as 12 school gyms. In 2024, we are also initiated the construction of the marketplace in Philipsburg that will bolster also our tourist economy. For the past few years, there have been discussions of the possibility of a much-needed disaster reserve fund for St. Martin. Last year, in collaboration with the World Bank and a committee set in place for this purpose, it was agreed and approved that a disaster reserve fund is to be established as a fully independent entity specializing in fund management. This fund will be financed by the repayment of the principal amount borrowed by the Princess Juliana International Airport through the trust fund. This disaster reserve fund will provide a much-needed access to financial resources in response to disaster. Madam Chair, it is not only important to rebuild, but to rebuild better and stronger than we have in the past, and investing and elevating our people is critical to this. Providing opportunity is vital to our success as a country, and therefore I believe that the establishment of a development bank for country St. Martin would be an incredible opportunity to provide a catalyst for sustainable growth and prosperity. Discussions on this subject began already in 2024, and I want to inform Parliament that the government is working on a legislative agenda for this year.
Are you SXM insured? Do you have a valid medical insurance status? SXM is cardless. Request your My SXM account today and enter the virtual office of SXM. Go to sxv.sx and sign up now.
SXM, yeah. Your social and health insurances.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Rahul Lilith Sport Complex. Today we are looking to do a soft opening and soft launch of the newly installed track and field here at the Rahul Lilith Sport Complex. We're really happy about the works that has been concluded here at this facility, and I would like to introduce the director of the National Sports Institute who manages this facility and managed the installation of the new track. Mr. Jisk Goslinger, and we also have with us the Minister of Education, Culture, Youth and Sports, Ms. Melissa Gums.
Good afternoon, my name is Jisk Goslinger, Director of the National Sports Institute. I would just like to briefly go through what all happened here. So first of all, you had the football field that was already replaced in January. Second to that, we replaced the full track, as you can see. But aside from the track, also the different disciplines within athletics have all been replaced. You could see the long jump here and triple jump has been fully replaced according to the World Athletics standards. We can see there's a completely new steeplechase that has been built. They have been working for over a week just jackhammering the old steeplechase out in order to get that according to the standards. The high jump is also there, and also pole vault has been installed. Second, that we added some other additions to the facility in order to create a better user experience, but also the safety of the athletes. As you can see, there is fencing now coming around, so spectators and parents cannot enter the field and the track anymore. That is very important for the safety aspect, but also for us in a better way to manage the facility. Next to that, we have also added backstop netting behind the goals. This is also if you want to practice free kicks, etc. The balls will not go back on the track or in the bushes, so that's a great add-on as well. And lastly, we have added some flag poles to the back that you can see, and a lot of other landscaping work that has done, little small infrastructural changes that had to be made that were deteriorated. But yeah, the project has been completed. It has been definitely a difficult one because November was a very rainy month, so that definitely hampered. I have learned never to do a project in November again. But I would also like to take the time to thank my own team, in particular also Siegfried Hodge, who has managed the project, making sure to be here every day to make sure everything goes good. You only have one chance to do it good, so that was very important. But also a big thanks to the company that installed the track, that is GCC Sports Surfaces, and an even bigger compliment to our local company, Akashco Maintenance and Construction, who have helped the party install the track, but not just help, they have also learned and experienced how to build a track, because you can imagine it's very specialized work, and I'm super happy to see that they have also gained the knowledge and to see how they have worked together to accomplish this. They were very critical on our behalf, and with a passion for sports, they contributed heavily to the completion of this track.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Javea Clark-Watley, and I'm the Secretary of the St. Martin National Athletic Federation. On behalf of the St. Martin National Athletic Federation, it is with great pride and joy that I stand here today to celebrate the reopening of our track and field facility. This is more than just a space for athletic events. It is a symbol of opportunity and growth for the community of St. Martin, and especially our upcoming athletes. First, I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to everyone who made this possible. The Minister of Education, Culture, Youth and Sports, Ms. Melissa Gums, Department of Sports, Ms. Janelle Richardson, NSI Director, Jeske Slinger, former ministers, architects, sponsors, and countless individuals who invested their time, effort, and resources to turn this vision into reality. Your dedication has given us a place that will inspire generations to come. As we receive this gift, it will be more than lanes and a field. It will be a platform for achievement. It's where our athletes will set goals, push their limits, and chase dreams. It is a space where our champions and champions after that will be born, where friendships will be forged, and where lessons in perseverance and teamwork will be learned. To our athletes, this is your arena. So let's take care of it. Whether you're training for personal best, preparing for competition, or simply enjoying the joy of movement, this is a space that belongs to you. To our international athletes like Carlos Bryson, here is your playground, a place where you will feel comfort and be able to utilize when you come home. To the community, this track is also yours. It's a place for discovering new talent, recreational activities, gathering, cheering on our athletes, and for celebrating the spirit of sportsmanship and unity. As we officially open the new and improved track and field area, let's not just think of it what it is now, but of the legacy it will leave behind. A legacy of excellence, community, and inspiration. So nevertheless, here's to a future full of victories, memories, and milestones.
Hello, St. Martin. As Minister of Education, Culture, Youth and Sport, I'm very happy to be present at the soft opening of the Rao Illich Sports Complex track and field facilities. It has been a very long road watching this project come to fruition over the last several years, but I look forward to seeing our athletes begin to, or continue to evolve and grow under these new facilities. In particular, as someone who did not get to participate in track and field due to a lack of facilities when I was growing up, I'm very happy that this opportunity is now available to our young people today. And you know, a healthy nation that is participating in sports is something that we all aspire for. So congratulations to the Department of Sports, to the National Sports Institute, to all stakeholders involved, and let's get this thing open.
All right, good afternoon. My name is Michael van der Veer, and I've been doing track for about 2.5 years now. And over the past few years, I improved. I get way faster. I've been to the Caribbean Games about twice now. Last year it was in Grenada, and before that it was in the Bahamas. Now, for the track in St. Martin, last year, or a couple years ago, the track wasn't all that good anymore, but we still did training that we had to do. But now that the track is fully fixed, it feels way better. The track has a lot of bounce. When I was running just now, I felt it I still gotta get used to it because I don't really run on bouncy tracks every day, so I still gotta get used to it, but it was good, you know. And I like that we get a new track and that things are changing here, so yeah. And I'm 16 years old, I'm turning 17 January 27th, and I will be representing St. Martin once again in Trinidad and Tobago in April.
My name is Sebastiana Reyes. I am 17 and I am one of the national athletes of St. Martin. Training here on the new field has been amazing. The bounce on the field, I feel way faster. It's super amazing. The training going towards Carifta has been hard, but we're pushing through, and I know when that time comes, we will be ready. We will be ready to go and perform and do our best.
Your social and health insurance is your social and health insurance.
Are you SXV insured? Do you have a valid medical insurance status? SXV is cardless. Request your My SXV account today and enter the virtual office of SXV. Go to sxv.sx and sign up now.
Your social and health insurance.
It's time for a new brand that is as bold, vibrant, and colorful as the island of St. Martin, with colors drawn from our diversity, cultural heritage, and nature. Our breathtaking beaches, waters, and sun, the majestic brown pelican, our national symbol, the radiant yellow sage, our national flower, the historic border monument signifying the Dutch and French sides, our exciting cruise, yachting, and boating ports, renowned Maho Beach and St. Martin Airport, the hub to the Caribbean. All these parts come together to create the shape of the island of St. Martin. More than a logo. It's a new brand that engages, excites, and will inspire travelers to book. It's time to tell the St. Martin story, to reintroduce travelers to St. Martin, to honor our past, to embrace our present, and shape our future. Our culture and diversity, Dutch and French sides, unrivaled cuisine, twice the nightlife, entertainment, and shopping, cruises, boating, and yachting, twice the adventure, exploration, and relaxation, splendid and scenic accommodations, Pinel, Tentamar, and island hopping in the Caribbean. Whatever your taste, St. Martin has more. Experience twice the Caribbean. St. Martin.
A brazen daylight shooting has left one man dead, and the gas station attendant also hit during the incident. This took place at the Rubis Curtains gas station and food mart in Curtains, St. Philip. Taxi driver Junior Leacock says he had just pulled into the gas station when the shot started. Mr. Leacock says he had to duck to escape bullets that riddled the maxi taxi he was driving.
I hear this patch like somebody tear blow. When like I see these three men, and then I hear like, and all I could do is bend. That's all I could do is bend. To my side, I ain't got much room in there for me, and that tall man.
Police Communications and Public Affairs Officer Inspector Rodney Innes says a male in his 40s received multiple gunshot wounds and died at the scene. The male employee was rushed to the Queen Elizabeth Hospital by a private vehicle. Mr. Innes says police need help from the public as they investigate the matter.
We ask if any witnesses to come forward and give us what they saw, what they heard, so we can piece this together. This occurred on a morning where there were several customers in the service center purchasing breakfast and food, and other persons being attended to with petrol in their vehicles, and clear there. And it shows you the kind of brazen incidents that we're facing now.
Mr. Innes says the incident has left staff and customers at the gas station shaken. He also noted the number of homicides so far this year.
This is the third fatality incident homicide for the year, and it's not a good year so far.
Police say there are reports of another shooting incident at Harlington St. Philip, which is also being investigated. They have not indicated if the two matters are related. Onesta Henry, CBC News.